Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah with Happy Mama Life, and I share tips and encouragement for moms in the busy season of life. Thanks so much for joining me today. I am so excited to be sharing this video with you. It is finally feeling like fall around here in Alabama, and so I am wearing my sweater and kind of bundled up, and it's so nice and cool today, so I'm so excited for that. I hope that you're having a good week. I wanted to share with you today about my very simple bullet journal. If you're familiar at all with a bullet journal, you may or may not be, but if you look, there are tons of tutorials, there are tons of videos, and tons of Pinterest pages about bullet journals. I love the idea of a bullet journal, but if you're like me and you've ever looked at any of those things, then you might have felt a little intimidated. There are like really beautiful designs. People do all these fancy layouts. They use different color markers and pencils and washi tape and all of that. And it is beautiful and wonderful, and I love it. I love all kinds of pretty paper and things like that, so I love it. But I am not that artistic in drawing, and I don't really always have a lot of time to just doodle on my planner, and so the idea of that really just sort of intimidated me for a long time. So I wanted to show you today how you can do a bullet journal and how it can be super simple and super plain. Of course, you can decorate it if you want to, but this is just the super simple way that I have found that works for me as a busy mom. So I love planners. I love anything like pretty paper, colorful. I've always loved notebooks and journals and things like that. So using a planner, I've always loved that. But a lot of the time, I will use it for a little while, and then I will miss days, and then I will feel like I've kind of wasted the planner because I didn't use every single page. So I love the idea of a bullet journal because it means I'm kind of in control of how it works, and I can have all of the things that I know I'm going to use, and I'm not kind of being wasteful and having a bunch of features that I don't use. So for a bullet journal, you can use literally any notebook. I found this notebook when we were school supply shopping, and I was like, I just really like the pretty stripes, and so I was like, what can I use it for? I need to buy myself a notebook. So I bought it for myself, and I use this as my bullet journal. Basically, this is my brain. If you're a mom, then you know that there is a such thing as pregnancy brain, and there's a such thing as mom brain, because our kids just like take pieces of our brain, and the more you have, I think the more, like, each of them takes a piece of your brain, and then you're left with not remembering. I used to have the best memory. I could remember everything, and now I'm like, what happened last Tuesday? What's today? Like, I don't know. So this is my brain that I write everything down in, and I always know that if I'm looking for something that I wrote down, it's right here in this notebook. So I have all kinds of lists in here. I have all kinds of weekly spreads and things like that that I'm going to show you. But I want to show you what's really the key in a bullet journal, and that is the index. This is my index, and it tells me, it just has a note, and it tells me where everything is in this journal. So I don't have to go, I know I wrote it down in my notebook somewhere. So you're not going to be like, where is this in my planner? Because it's got a place. It tells you where it is. And so everything has a number, and everything is listed here. So you're going to have each page is going to have a number at the bottom. You're going to write that as you go, and then you're going to come to the index and write what it is and write the number beside it. So anytime you're looking for something, you can come here and find it, and then find where it is in your notebook. I keep all kinds of lists in here. I have things like our budget. I have things like curriculum list, wants, needs that I keep, just kind of an ongoing list, things like that. One of the most useful things is that I do a weekly spread every week, and I do the whole week on one sheet. I wrote out a week so you could see what it would look like. So I have the week up at the top, and then I just give a little space for Monday, each day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You'll notice there's not as much space on Saturday and Sunday because we don't usually have as many activities. And then I keep my lube and cleaning schedule, which I have another video about, and then my goals for the week down here. So this means I have a whole week at a glance, just like a planner, but I can make my own space. I can decide what days need more space, and I can decide, what else I want to put on there. So I keep that and I will write everything down on that. I will write appointments, I will write if we have like library books due back or a bill due or something like that, I will write everything on there. The other thing that's really helpful is I have a monthly page, and so since it's almost November, gosh, it's almost November. Since it's almost November, I have November's sheet all ready to go. So you can make this whatever you want. I have like my goals for the month that I'm gonna write there, things that we might need to buy in November, like we might start buying some Christmas gifts, or I might need to buy like an article of clothing for the kids or something like that will go here on this list. And then just any events we have for the month, like birthdays or parties we have to go to or anything like that, holidays. All of that is going to go here on this one sheet. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of other pages that I can show you in my notebook because a lot of it is sort of our personal family information. But just to kind of give you some examples, I have some of my channel video plans that I have written down in here. This was like a checklist that I made when I was helping plan a baby shower. Back over here was like our packing list when we went to the beach. And so just to give you the idea that like everything goes in here, but it's not a random piece of paper somewhere. It's not even like, where is it in my notebook? Because it's written down and then it's in my index. So I always know exactly where to find it. I used to have tons of different notebooks. I would have like one notebook that I was using for writing, and one notebook that was like a journal, and one notebook that was like I would write lists and stuff in, and then I might have like a sticky note that I wrote a grocery list on or whatever, and that would be all over the place. But this keeps me in one place all of the time. In fact, even if I'm out somewhere and I'm like don't have it with me and I write on a sticky note or a different piece of paper or something, I will bring it and tape it into a page in this notebook and put it in the index so it's easy to find and I know where it is. So I just wanted to show you that, just to show you that you can have a bullet journal that is super simple. Of course, if you want to add designs, color, washi tape, all of that stuff, if that is your personality and you want to do that, then you use it the same exact way. You can just, kind of doodle on stuff. You can do whatever you want to with it. But I just feel like a lot of times if you search bullet journal, everything that's going to come up is colorful and pretty and well designed, and that might be intimidating. So you can do it super, super simply. So this is my super simple bullet journal. I keep my lists, I keep my my goals, I keep my weekly to-do list calendar, I keep my monthly calendar. So everything is in here. Everything, I know where to find it, but it's super simple. I just write in it with a pen, because that's what I have time for. Sure, I would love to make it all pretty and beautiful, and maybe someday I will have time to do that. But right now, it's really best for me just to write it down with a pen, and I can find it easily and quickly. So I hope that helps you know a little bit about how I stay organized and how I keep up with our plans and how I have one notebook for everything, and just encourages you that you can do a bullet journal and it can be super, super simple. As always, I hope that is encouraging for you and helpful. If you like this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my other videos. I am doing a giveaway when I reach 100 subscribers, if I haven't already by this video, because I'm super close. So I hope that you will subscribe, and if you would like to, you can share it with your friends so that they can subscribe too. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye!